you aren't always going to feel like working out. You know, some days you're going to go to the gym or you're going to be thinking about going to the gym and you're just having an off day. You're just like, fuck that. I don't feel like doing it. My suggestion is that you plan for those bad days. What is up, people? Jean Carlos here with the Total Body Training Podcast, where I help you get lean, gain muscle, and build confidence. And today's topic is plan for your bad days. Let's begin. When you first start working out and working on a goal, it can be new and fun and exciting. You show up in a new gym, you've got a new outfit, you start making new friends, you're in a new environment, so you've got this thrill and excitement of beginning a new fitness goal. However, once that thrill and excitement starts to dwindle just a little bit after you've been going at it for a while, after you've been pursuing your goal for a while, you're gonna find that you might start running into bad days. Days when you just don't feel like doing the shit that you gotta do in order to accomplish your goal. Days when you're more tired than other days. Days when you just want to sit at home, hang out and watch some Netflix, Marvel shows, or something or another. I know because I have those days myself. So my recommendation is that you plan in advance for those days, right? No one's a machine. No one is always going to operate at 100% maximum and always feel that way. We are going to all have our bad days, but you've got this goal, right? Maybe you want to put on some good muscle, or maybe you want to lose some weight, or maybe you want to go to a weightlifting competition or run a 5K, whatever the case might be. If you just starting and stopping on those days that you don't feel bad, you're going to end up really setting yourself back. Slowly but surely, right? Slowly but surely, you'll start to set yourself back. So, my recommendation is that you plan for your bad days. This is my tip. And we're going to start off with tip number 1. So, my tip number 1, here, let me get out my notes here, is just acknowledge that you're going to have off days. Acknowledge that some of those days are going to be shitty. Some days you're just not going to feel like doing it, and that's okay, right? If you acknowledge this in advance, if you say to yourself, I know that a month from now or 2 weeks from now, I might just feel like staying at home. Or I know that even though I'm excited right now, there's going to be days when I don't feel well. You'll increase the chances that you'll stick to coming into the gym even when you don't feel like it, which leads us to tip number 2. Plan to do it anyways. Get in there and work your ass out and do the best that you can. If you plan in advance and you know that you're not going to feel like it, the only other option, and you have a goal and you're really serious about it, like you totally want to get in shape, then you're going to need to do it anyways. Because when you're doing this anyways, what it does is it teaches you discipline. Because ultimately, working out is all about discipline rather than just wanting to or being motivated or excited about something. There are going to be days where you feel less motivated and less excited, and that's where discipline needs to kick in. So when you do the shit that you don't feel like doing, you start carving out this idea and this identity in yourself and in your psyche that says, I'm going to do this no matter what, even when I don't feel like it. And in doing that, you are going to literally become more disciplined and you are going to achieve your goal that much easier. There will be other days when you don't feel like it, but because you've started to say, no, I'm going to go to the gym no matter what, motherfucker, you are going to start to automatically do that on those days. It's just going to be a matter of, I guess I'm having one of those days, so I'm going to have to go, and maybe I'm going to have to dredge through it, but that's what I have to do in order to accomplish my goal. That is what discipline is right there. My third tip is really short. It's just reflect and repeat. So look back on those days that you didn't feel like working out. If you're in the gym and you dredged through a workout and you got out, how did you feel afterwards? Maybe you felt great. Maybe you felt elated and you were dreading the idea of going to the gym before you went in. In my case, that has oftentimes been the case. There have been times when I feel like, oh my God, I've got so much work to do and I've got to do this interview for the Total Body Training Podcast and I've got to meet up with Taryn and Pamela and then I got to call the person and then I got to text and I don't feel like being here because I got to do so much work. But then I go and I do it anyways. So I get in there, I kick some ass, I go and I do it. And then afterwards I feel like, man, I'm glad I did that because I am staying on track with my goals. And so what I want you to do is reflect on that and just be like, now I feel better. I feel like I actually did what I set out to do for my day. I actually went through with this no matter what. You might find that you feel better in the process of reflecting, and then repeat that. So that means that go through steps 1 and 2 and repeat that again. Step 2. The next time that you don't feel like going in, do it anyways. And then when you get out, reflect on it. Reflect on how good you feel that you actually stuck to what you wanted to do. It's almost like you're rewarding yourself when you're doing that, and you're teaching yourself that discipline and focusing on your goals is what is the most important thing to you right now. That your feeling about not feeling like wanting to be in there isn't as important as the feeling that you're going to get when you accomplish your goal, which is a positive, awesome thing when you've actually accomplished one of your fitness goals, when you've actually reached it. So just stay on track and follow these tips, and I think you'll be a much happier person when you do them. And when you have those bad days, you'll be able to reflect at the end of the day and be like, at least I'm doing the shit. At least I'm doing exactly what I wanted to. All right, people, until next time, peace.